Arjun, a smart and curious boy, had a dream to come first in his class. But there was one problem: he struggled with math. No matter how hard he tried, the numbers just didn't seem to make sense.
Arjun sighs and closes his book.
No matter what I do, I just can't seem to get this right. Everyone else is better than me. Maybe I don't have to work so hard.
He looks at his phone, pondering an idea.
What if I just ask Rohan to help me? He's so good at math, maybe he can help me during the test. Yeah, that's the only way I can win.
Later, Arjun meets Rohan, his classmate and good friend, at the playground.
Rohan, I need your help. During the math test tomorrow, can you give me the answers? Just a few. I want to come first in the class, but math is so hard for me.
Rohan looks surprised but nods hesitantly.
I don't know if that's a good idea, Arjun. What if you get caught?
Before Arjun can reply, his parents overhear the conversation and call him aside. Arjun's parents sit down with him at the dining table, gently but firmly. Arjun, we heard what you said to Rohan. Do you really think cheating is the way to achieve your goals? Arjun lowers his head, embarrassed.
We understand that you want to do well, son, but cheating won't make you smarter. We'd like to tell you a story about a young fox who, just like you, wanted to be the best, but took the wrong path.
There once was a young fox who was determined to become the fastest animal in the forest. He didn't want to wait. He didn't want to practice. All he wanted was to win, and he thought the best way to do it was to skip the hard work. The fox races past other animals, ignoring their warnings, but then trips and falls into a muddy ditch. But one day, in his rush to win, he stumbled and fell badly. He was bruised and hurt, not just physically, but also his pride. The wise owl of the forest noticed this and flew down to help. The owl perches on a tree branch as the fox limps over, looking defeated.
Young one, why are you in such a hurry?
I want to be the fastest, but I don't have the patience to practice. I just want to win.
Speed without skill is dangerous. If you truly want to succeed, you must learn that patience and steady practice are what lead to greatness.
The young fox took the owl's advice. He started over, learning one step at a time, and slowly but surely, he became the fastest and wisest runner in the forest.
You see, Arjun, just like the fox, there are no shortcuts to success. Whether it's math or anything else, you need patience and hard work.
And remember, coming first doesn't make you better or worse than anyone else. What matters is that you become someone who works hard and learns with honesty. That's what we care about. I guess you're right. I just didn't want to come second again. I'll try harder from now on.
As parents, it's essential to guide your children through their struggles with patience. Here are some tips on how you can teach persistence and help them succeed, not just academically, but in life. Break down big goals into smaller tasks. If your child is struggling with a subject, encourage them to tackle it bit by bit. Celebrate small wins to keep them motivated. Example, if your child is struggling with math homework, don't expect him to complete an entire chapter in one sitting. Instead, ask them to solve 3 problems a day. This approach builds their confidence and reduces overwhelm. Start by focusing on just a few problems a day instead of completing an entire chapter at once. Celebrate when they finish even one part. Success is about small steps. Teach the value of effort, not just results. Success is not just about coming first or scoring the highest marks. Praise your child for their hard work, even when the results are not perfect. This builds resilience. Example: if your child practices piano for 30 minutes every day, but still makes mistakes during a recital, praise them for their commitment to practicing rather than criticizing the performance. Your child has practiced the piano diligently but still makes mistake. Instead of focusing on the error, praise them for the time and effort they put into practice. This teaches them that hard work is just as important as results. Model patience and perseverance. Show your children that even adults need to work hard and be patient. Share examples of your own struggles and how you overcame them over time. Example: share your own experiences. Perhaps you tried baking a cake that didn't turn out perfect on your first try. Tell your child about how you kept practicing and eventually baked a cake you're proud of. Parents, you can model patience by sharing your own struggles. Tell your children about that cake you baked that didn't turn out right the first time but improved with practice. Show them that even adults need perseverance. Help them set realistic goals. It's important that children set achievable goals. Instead of aiming for perfection, help them aim for progress. Example: if your child wants to be the fastest runner on the school track team, encourage them to aim for improving their personal time in small increments rather than winning every race. When your child sets a big goal like winning a race, encourage them to set smaller, realistic goals, like improving their personal best. Help them see that progress matters more than perfection. Encourage problem solving. When your child faces challenges, guide him to find solutions rather than offering quick fixes. This builds their confidence and independence. Example: if your child's toy breaks, instead of immediately fixing it for them, guide them to think of possible solutions, like using glue or finding a similar toy part. This teaches them to approach problems creatively. When a toy breaks, instead of fixing it right away, ask your child, "How do you think we can solve this?" This helps them learn to approach problems with creativity and independence. Focus on overall growth. Remind your child that success isn't just about academics or being popular. It's about being a kind, responsible, and hard-working person. Example: if your child doesn't score well on an exam but has been kind to classmates, helped at home, or shown improvement in other areas like art or sports, praise their overall development. Remember, success isn't just about grades or winning. If your child doesn't perform well in a test but has been kind to their friends, worked on their art, or helped around the house, celebrate these qualities too. Life success is about becoming a well-rounded individual.
Success isn't just about marks or ranks. It's about growing into a person who knows the value of persistence, kindness, and honesty.
We love you, Arjun, and we're proud of you. Not because of your marks, but because of who you are.
Arjun smiles, feeling reassured, and heads back to his study table to work on his math problems, this time, with renewed determination and patience. And sir, Arjun learned an important lesson. Just like the fox, he realized that patience and practice were the keys to true success. As Arjun listened to his parents' story, he realized that true success doesn't come from taking shortcuts or trying to be perfect all the time. Inspired by the wise owl's message to the fox, Arjun decided to stop worrying about being the fastest or the best. Instead, he committed to working hard every day and learning step by step, with his parents' encouragement and support. Over time, Arjun's understanding of math improved, and he felt proud not just of his grades but of the effort he'd put into reaching his goals. Parents, remember that success isn't just about marks or winning. It's about nurturing patience, persistence, and positive values. Encourage your children to celebrate small steps and remind them that with dedication and determination, they can achieve great things, just like Arjun. Try it this week. Pick one area to work on with your child, whether it's practicing patience, breaking down a big goal, or simply celebrating effort. Let's guide our children to grow not just academically but as kind, resilient, and well-rounded individuals. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such stories for kids and practical tips for parents.